Hello and welcome to this R tutorial. So in the previous tutorials we prepared our data set, then we fitted the simple linear regression model to our training set, and now we're going to predict the test set results because we trained our model on the training set and we want to see how it can predict new observations. So to do this, we're going to create our vector of prediction ypred. I'm calling it ypred because this is a vector of prediction. That is the vector that will contain the predicted values of the test set observations. And we are going to use the predict function. So I'm going to write that here. So that's the predict function, parenthesis. And in this predict function, it's really simple. We will just need to input two arguments. The first one is our regressor. So that's the simple linear regressor. And then, comma, and then the second argument is new data. So that's the name of the argument, but then this new data is the data that contains the new observations that we want to predict the result. And so obviously that's the test set. And actually that is ready. We are ready to build our vector of predictions. I will just remind what this is going to do. Here we have our test set. This is the column of the number of years of experience. So what will happen is that our simple linear regression will predict for each of these test set observations the salary. So it won't be the same salary here because these are the real salaries, the salaries that actually exist in real life. But since we saw that there is a strong linear dependency between the years of experience and the salary, the predictions returned by our simple linear regression model should be close to this salary. Anyway, we're going to see that in the final step of this simple linear regression model because we will visualize on a graph all the results, but so far it's just to explain you what we're expecting. So let's go back to our model and let's select this, Command or Control plus Enter to execute, and here we go. The vector of prediction is now created. So let's have a look at it. We're going to type ypred here in the console. And here it is. These are all the salary predictions for our 10 observations in our test set. Okay, so for example, let's have a look at the first observation. The real value, the real salary of the first employee of the test set was $46,205, and let's see what our model predicted. It predicted $37,000. So that's not too close. But then if we look at the second observation, which is the fourth employee, let's call it the fourth employee, his real salary is $43,525, and our model predicted $44,322, which is this time much closer. Okay, so that's it with this tutorial. And now the next tutorial is my favorite part, the part where we visually see what everything that we've been making. That is, we will be visualizing on a graph the training set results and the test set results. So we will make two graphs, a first graph showing the predictions of the training set observations and a second graph showing the predictions of the test set observations. And we will see how the simple linear regression line approach the real observations. So I look forward to seeing you in the next tutorial, and until then, enjoy machine learning.